Here we go. All right. Hey, people all across the globe. Welcome to another edition of Power Connections with Dr. Kevin Vaughn. Hey, you may want to know what's Power Connections is all about. Well, we're here to bring on some powerful women today that are going to be talking to you about the subject. I'm going to let them introduce everything today and not steal their thunder. But we're so glad to have Victoria and Camila with us today. Welcome to Power Connections, ladies. How you doing today? God bless you.
We are doing wonderful. Thank you so much, Kevin. It is truly, truly an honor to be here together with you. We wouldn't be doing anything else right now.
Oh, thank you so much. And Victoria, good to hear you, see you as well. How are you feeling today, ma'am?
Doing wonderful, and I'm so glad to be here today with you, Dr. Kevin, and we are ready to roll.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time today, guys. I want y'all to pay attention. I want y'all to definitely share this out as well on your network. Hey, this is Power Connections. Let's get started today, guys. We don't have too much time today with the ladies, so we will make sure we honor their time today. But if you would, Camila and Victoria, tell us a little bit about yourself first. Let's do that so they know who you wonderful people are.
Definitely, yes. So as mentioned, my name is Camila, and I'm actually a graduate from Georgia State University. Go Panthers.
Yeah, exactly.
I graduated with a degree in journalism, and I've interned with a couple of magazines, with Atlanta Magazine and Atlanta Tribune, for a couple of years. But I've always really had a passion of really connecting with people through the media. So when the opportunity to work with such a wonderful organization of HWPL came about, I couldn't pass because this connected.
Exactly.
Yes, it connected my passion for communication and peace all together. So I have been working with this organization for the past 2 years, and I'm really, really excited to also see all of the great works that we'll be doing in the future as well.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for the introduction. Victoria, thank you so much.
Yes, so my name is Victoria Xiomara Vasquez, and I'm a HWPL peace educator, an international podcaster, and I'm also a mother of one beautiful young lady. And a little bit about me is that I come from a armed force background, but now I dedicate my time and my energy in this peace movement. And HWPL is all across the globe, and we're trying to spread the culture of peace all throughout the Southeast region of America through HWPL.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to dive right into it because I tell you, I just recently found out, just doing networking, HWPL, what in the world is this wonderful organization all about? So Camille, let's start with you, and you guys take it any way you want, but tell us about HWPL, what it stands for, what it's all about, and a little bit about the organization. Thank you so much.
Of course. Yes, I would love to explain about the organization. So yes, we'll definitely invite up Xiomara to kind of explain our purpose and even our mission as well.
Fantastic.
Okay. So as Dr. Vaughn in the back has, HWPL stands for Heavenly Culture, World Peace, and Restoration of Light. But we do have a local office here in Atlanta, Georgia. We are part of an international peace organization that works under the United Nations. But why do we have an Atlanta peace office here? Well, the purpose is because we can see all over the news, all over our media, that there is an actual rise of violence and conflict, not only in the world, but we see this in our backyards, we see this in our schools, all over civil society. So when we see the crime rates that are increasing and poverty in our neighborhoods, we shouldn't be desensitized to this, right?
Right.
We should actually become active within the community. Create those peaceful communities and create a peaceful future for the future generations. So this is what HWPL Georgia is doing, and we are actually enhancing the civil society and creating the heart of peace in Americans to be active members of society who participate in this peace work with HWPL.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, guys, we are talking to Victoria and Camille about HWPL, and specifically the Atlanta chapter. They are global. I think she mentioned that earlier, but they are global. And we're just excited about having them on Power Connections today with Dr. Kevin Vaughn today. Appreciate you so much. Wow, what a great observation. And I think Camille and Victoria, we know the need. We know, without a doubt, we know the need of the organization is great. And we're just so thankful that you guys are a part of the organization that's going to make the change, but also be the difference also too, to make the change as well. We're not just talking about it. Y'all not just talking about it. You guys are actually making change all across the globe through the HWPL organization. Wow, that is powerful. Camille, I wanted to turn it back over to you. Anything else on that area as well?
Yes, definitely. I'm glad that you asked, because a lot of people can ask, okay, you're
Yeah,
a peace organization. How
right,
can you make peace possible, right?
right,
So
right.
I
Yeah,
wanted to explain a little bit about, our initiatives and how we're
yeah.
actually going about the peace work. So if you take a look at HWPL, we have our three main initiatives, which is the International Law,
Yeah.
Alliance of Religion, and Peace Education. So international law is ultimately our department that really focuses on connecting with all of civil society and all of the heads of state to make the DPCW to be, yes, an international law that will be offered up to the United Nations. So the DPCW, if I can explain a little bit, it's the Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War. So it is ultimately a legal instrument with 10 articles and 38 clauses that lists out some of the clauses that we can even use to improve towards the cessation of war as well. So the DPCW was drafted actually in 2016. So we are, a few years ahead now, but this is what our international law really works towards really connecting with all of the civil society to even sign for the DPCW and even share with the heads of state as well. And I mentioned that we have our Alliance of Religion team, because actually, if you take a look at some of the wars that have been worldwide, it's a lot of the misunderstandings caused by religion. So that's why our religious team actually gathers a lot of the religious leaders to have a dialogue and have an understanding of each other's scriptures towards creating that unity as well.
Yeah, powerful.
Yes.
I love it. What a great, respectful, what I call respectful and honorable organization that learns to, our goal is to learn others, learn about others first before we start, demanding all changes and all this kind of stuff and disrespecting people. I don't even know who you are. I'm trying to disrespect you. That is not a good situation, folks. We always got to learn to get on. Matter of fact, as you know, Victoria and Camille, I don't know of any other planet that can host us right now in the universe. So you think we all try to get together a little better. There's only one planet we got right now that will house our humanity, if you will. So it'd be nice to get along with each other. That is so powerful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, if you're just joining us, I have Camille. These are some of the leaders, and Victoria, these are some of the leaders of the organization in the Atlanta chapter, HWPL. Highly recommend you check them out. One question I gotta ask too for both of you ladies as well, because I know our audience likes to work. People want to say, well, great. How do I get involved? What can I do? Can my organization help? Can my home help? Can my children help? That type of thing. Camille and Victoria, if you would talk to our audience a little bit, what can we do? All my followers and listeners around the globe, what can they do to help you guys out and be a part of what you guys are doing?
So for the audience to understand more, our mission is actually to cease all types of wars and conflicts.
Wow.
It is to create sustainable world peace through the initiatives that Camilla was telling you guys about. But we have to realize that peace begins with me. It has to begin. So we all can play that part of bringing peace locally to our communities. We can actually, HWPL is determined to connect more with the audience who wants to participate in this work together. So we love that your audience wants to work. And we want to ask the listeners, who are very excited and passionate about this work of peace, and connect to HWPL to move this peace movement forward. And we want all people from all different walks of life to connect with us through our website and register through HWPL registration at hwpl.kr.
I love it. I love it. Any Camille, anything you'd like to add to that as well, as we encourage people to get to know you guys a little better?
Definitely. So along with our website, we actually have the Atlanta chapter, Instagram and Twitter as well. So we really encourage all of the listeners, if you get the opportunity, to follow us on there, as we post a lot of our events and updates that are happening. And to also mention, we do have an active peace podcast that is called SOS World Peace. So this is where we also discuss a lot of our current peace topics from a local and international level. So if you are wanting to get educated about peace and even spread the message of peace, please listen. It's available on Spotify and SoundCloud, and we will definitely love to connect with all of you who are listening today.
Oh, I love it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Camille and Victoria about HWPL, one of the best organizations on the planet, folks, because they're making a difference for us all across the globe. I'm so excited because I love their smiles, I love their energy, I love their brilliance when they talk about obtaining peace. We talk about restoration, and also too bringing people more together each and every day. That is so powerful. You know, one thing I think you kind of touched on already, but one thing we have to go, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they can go to the website to learn more about the events, right? Any events coming up, but any specific events coming up this year on the calendar or being planned for the Metro Atlanta area or for the state of Georgia?
Yes, actually, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because on March 16th, we're actually going to be commemorating the DPCW that I mentioned. So we'll be sharing the progress of how the DPCW is going, and then even also hearing from all of the peace messengers all across the globe, right? How the peace work is going. It's very exciting because we usually have more than 500 people joining. And this year we'll be holding it in person. And we'll be able to share even more details on our social media if anyone would like to participate in that as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Victoria, anything on that subject there at all from you?
Yes. So we actually have a volunteering event for those, the audience, right? That we want you guys to participate in work. It will be happening January 29th in Clarkston, Georgia. And it's with the Friends of Refugees, providing education and empowerment. So we are working with the refugee community in Clarkston, Georgia, and we will be hosting a clothing drive, and we would love to have everyone listening come participate together. But yes, absolutely. HWPL plans on having these volunteering activities in the community of Clarkston, which houses many refugees, to plant the seed of peace and hope within those who have actually experienced war firsthand. And there, every month we'll be hosting a different volunteering event. So if you miss out on this one, we would love to see you at the next one.
Oh, I love it. Hey, guys, you just heard it from the best right there. And I want you guys, if you don't live in the state, guess what? Make sure you network with the people that you know in the state to get there, guys. We got 2 dates, March 16th and January 29th coming up. And I want you guys to be a part of that and share that out. You know, Camilla and Victoria, I wanted to ask you about, are you networking with schools and also churches as well? You know, when we talk about masses of people that get together, and we talk about organizations and groups and associations, do you guys network with those type of entities as well?
So yes, we are actually working within each different department. As far as HWPL Peace Education, we are working with many after-school organizations, within some communities, and also in some schools in Florida and also Alabama. This is something that we need for our society, is peace education, nonviolent conflict resolution method. And the only way we can do that is if we ourselves hold the values and characteristics of peace. And, you know, we see in school that we're learning about violence and conflicts and wars, and glorifying it, basically.
Right.
Nobody teaches our children about peace, then somebody will teach them about violence. So that is our ultimate goal for peace education, is to create peace academies and peace schools all over the nation, but we are currently working in the Southeast region of America.
Yeah.
And also for the religious departments for the Interfaith Alliance of Religions, that is actually gathering many of the religious leaders in different religions coming together, unifying and saying no, that they do not want to have any more misunderstandings, and really come to understanding each other. So we will not have any wars or conflicts due to religious conflicts.
Right.
Or
Powerful. Oh, I love it. I love it. Camille, any comment on that area as well? Yeah.
I
powerful.
agree with everything that she mentioned.
Yeah.
And, you know, we are definitely trying to get connected with all of the schools and, you know, organizations who are working together for the same purpose, because we realize and recognize that peace is not something that an
Right.
individual can accomplish on their own, not even an individual organization,
Right.
but it truly takes a community and the global village to come together and really make peace possible. So
Yeah.
definitely in this year, we're hoping to really get connected with people who are also really passionate about this work of peace together.
Amen. Without a doubt, one of the phrases we always use, we're in this together. This one really is in this together. We're in this together, folks. Nobody wants to be in a war zone all the time. I'm sure nobody wants to have war. Most people, I found that out, ladies, that most people on the planet just want to live their wonderful lives, enjoy life, raise their family, work, you know, buy stuff, you know, and do things good. They don't want to have their house tore up and family tore up and all that kind of stuff. We understand that. So I'm so excited about HWPL being with us today, Camilla and Victoria, one of the leaders in the Atlanta chapter. You know, ladies, I want to also put out there, I want everybody out there who's listening across the network to have a podcast. You have television, radio, internet, television, whatever you have, you need to contact these ladies and have them on your show. If that's okay, I'm going to put that out there for you, ladies, that people need to contact you so they can be on their show. You could be on their show as well, so you can hear more about HWPL, folks. So anybody that's listening and has a podcast, a streaming service, a network, television, you guys contact the Atlanta chapter and get these ladies on your program so they can share the light and information from HWPL, not only for the Atlanta chapter, Georgia chapter, but also too for the global side as well. I love it. I love it. Hey, ladies, I want to give you a final action here. I want to hear from both of you on the call to action. What do you want us to do? You got to tell us what to do so we can go do it. So Camille, I'll start with you. What's your call to action for us today as it relates to HWPL?
Yes, call to action is we need to get connected.
Come on
So
now.
as I mentioned, we have our social media once again, which is our Instagram, which is HWPL Georgia, and also on Twitter, which is HWPL_Georgia. And there we post all of our updates. And just like Kevin mentioned, we would definitely love to connect with anyone to even share this message more, so that we can really make this global organization even locally famous as well. So yes, please reach out to us. We would love to connect with you even more.
Fantastic. And they mentioned earlier, volunteers, guys. You guys can volunteer as well, especially those who are in college and high school level, seniors graduating. You know, you may need a little experience with the ladies there as far as getting your resume up to date. You can volunteer with them as well. That is so powerful. Victoria, back to you on that call to action.
Yes, call to action is really stay tuned and connect with us on social media. You can even follow us on SOS World Peace. We have our social media through there, and also Peace Podcasts that you can also listen to. So you can also have the characters and values of peace that is needed to become a peace messenger and urge peace in our communities. So we really do want you to stay connected through our social media. So that way you are up to date with the events, up to date with the volunteer events, and really just participates and know more about how peace is practically possible with a concrete plan. And everybody from civil society is able to participate in.
Yeah, that's powerful. That is so powerful. Thank you so much, Victoria. Hey, guys, this is Power Connections. with my wonderful guests today. We got Camilla and Victoria with us today from HWPL and the Atlanta chapter, but they also represent the global network as well of the organization. And we're so proud of them being with us today. So glad we connected, ladies. So glad we connected. And we thank you so much for your time. Finally, I want to give you a final thought there. Anything you want to say, Camilla and Victoria, final thought before we let you go? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kevin, firstly, for really inviting us.
Absolutely.
It has been very encouraging to be here
Yeah.
together with you. And for all the listeners, we are looking forward to getting connected. You are all very fundamental in making peace possible. So if we really think about ourselves, our family, the future generations, then we have no choice but to work for this work of peace together. So thank you so much for really inviting and having us here today.
Oh, thank you so much, Camille. Victoria, got to hear from you as well, of course.
So the closing thoughts, this is not just one person's work, right? This is everyone's work.
Yeah,
everyone must work for peace. So not one person, two people, but we all need to work for peace for it to become a reality. So we do thank you again, Dr. Kevin Vaughn. We really love this show, and we love that you had us on this show, and we hope to work with you even more.
Oh, definitely looking forward to it. And again, thank you so much for your time today and the opportunity to work with you as well. Guys, without a doubt, you know, when you see these wonderful people here with their wonderful smiles, how can you not have them on your show, right? And plus they're doing something more positive that's going to help not only you guys, but your community all across the globe. So guys, as we leave you today, we want to thank you so much for being with us today. I want you guys to check out HWPL. They're on Instagram, guys. They're on Facebook, Twitter as well, the website. I want you to reach out to the Atlanta chapter for those who are interested in that, for the local Atlanta chapter, and get to know them through that as well. And guys, don't forget to be volunteers as well. Your resume needs to get updated so you can add HWPL to that resume, folks. And believe me, that will take you a long way as you pursue your careers and jobs in the future as well. They say, oh, you work? Oh yeah, we're gonna hire you because you must be good people, you know? So I love it. So I'm so excited about that. Hey guys, we're gonna leave you with this. Remember to always care for each other, right? Always be around each other to encourage each other as well. But always remember to outlove, outserve, and outforgive each other. And remember, there's nothing you can't do with the right attitude. Ladies, thank you so much for your time today and appreciate you so much. Hey, this has been Power Connections. Amen. This has been Power Connections with Camille and Victoria from HWPL, the Atlanta chapter. You guys have an awesome and productive day. Ladies, thank you so much again for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.